I don't see him in the... Oh my God. Homie. Homie! Oh, this is so bad! Oh my God, this is so bad on Perlivus. So you have a GM in the chat while one of your partners griefs the other partner AFK, losing all of his fish, okay? Then one of your other BDO partners makes a video about him doing it to yet another BDO partner, and then suddenly you're giving him a final warning about being toxic. Guys, for the love of Christ, okay? For the love of Christ, Perlibus, you have got to be consistent with how you are conducting your partner program. This is pathetic. Okay, so Crowley reached out to me. Keep in mind, Crowley's one of the biggest South America partners. I think Zeus Ghost is not a partner anymore because he doesn't really stream BDO as much anymore. I think he started again recently, but he really doesn't stream a whole lot of BDO anymore. So as far as I'm aware, I think he's kind of moved on from the game. Blue in Brazil right now, I get messages from all over the world about drama. You guys have no idea. Okay, I just choose not to cover a lot of the drama that I get sent. But like, I get drama from Korea, I get tea from Asia, I get tea from Europe, NA, SA, it doesn't matter, everywhere. So anyway, this tea comes to us from South America. Buenos noches, or buenos dias, okay? Buenos mañanas, okay? Good morning, everybody. That is how you say good morning, right? Buenos mañanas? Or is it Guten Mañana? Nope, that's half German. Buenos tardes. Yeah, whatever. Buenos tardes. Shut up. Yes, you're so dumb. God, dude, I'm American. Deal with it. Okay. Anyway, so Crowley said, unfortunately, the video is in Brazilian Portuguese. Yeah, it's okay. We'll translate it. It'll be fine. We won't watch the whole thing because a lot of it he kind of sent to me in DMs. He said, I've been playing on the NA and SA servers. I've been playing on the SA servers since its launch, and I've had a PA partner since they took over publishing it. That was about 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago, actually, now. Maybe a little bit more than 2.5 years ago. He said, I created 2 pieces of content in 2 days capturing players outside of a safe zone who were fishing and taking them to Pilaku. I don't know how he did that, but here's the deal, basically. People were outside of the safe zone fishing, and he basically pushed their asses to Pilaku. That's basically what he did. You know, the tale is told as time. You guys know how it is. In that case, I ended up finding another content creator, and I took him too. I received a warning from Perlibus to stop creating this content or I would be removed from the partner program. I decided to leave to be free because the other PvE content creators were giving mass reports about reactions or content that I had created in the game, which led to the loss in partnership. Okay, this was the warning I received. I censored the GM's name because I don't want to expose him. This is a decision that comes from the above. This is the video, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's what the video that here's the warning that they sent him. We are receiving several complaints about your, this is, by the way, this is a community manager messaging Crowley about his behavior as a Black Desert partner. Okay, he says, they say, we are receiving several complaints about your behavior in-game. We have previously notified you that you need to maintain a respectful environment within the community, but we continue to receive reports of inappropriate behavior in your content. This type of behavior is not befitting a PA partner, and so this is your final warning. Oh, sorry. All right, I'll finish it. We urge you to immediately stop this toxic behavior, especially towards players who are AFK fishing. If this continues, we will take more severe action, including removal from the partner program. We count on your collaboration to maintain a healthy and welcoming community. Okay, so essentially, and I just want to be clear, I've received warnings that are very similar to this, and my response to them was, ooh, I'm quaking in my boots. I'm quaking in my boots. Now, keep in mind, fishing to Pila Ku is wild, brother. Yeah, okay, all right. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. I just want to talk for a second about what the Pearl Abyss Partner Program actually does for content creators, especially like Crowley in South America. You need to understand that the only real thing that the Partner Program does in South America is they give you a value pack every month. That's it. It's a value pack, Common Blessing, Book of Old Moon. They're not really helping with your events. They're not really calling you to come do stuff or giving you contracts. It's really it, bro. You're getting value pack, Common Blessing, Book of Old Moon. That's it. Okay, so you need to understand that what they're threatening to take away is essentially $15 a month in subscription fees, in optional subscription fees, which is why I found it funny when they were like, your behavior is not befitting that of a PA partner. This is your final warning. Yeah, so they gave me any number of warnings, not for stuff like this. But they said that exact line to me multiple times. I'll get rid of this. This exact line right here was said to me multiple times. Your behavior is not befitting that of a Black Desert partner. And I want to be clear that they've pretty hard clamped down on the BDO partner program in general. Like, you're not allowed to do anything. Like, if you step out of line in any way, they just threaten to remove you. Or just remove you altogether. You'll notice that the only people left in the partner program are the non-shit starters. They're the Giga brand safe, never going to do anything wrong, only going to suck dick about the game kind of creators that you're used to having made content for. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. I just think that it kind of makes an echo chamber for everybody. In this particular case, I'm curious what the community thinks, because I don't really know. Like, he basically moved people that were outside of a safe zone fishing to Pila Ku is a joke. I think basically probably what he was doing was he probably moved them from Hakoven, which is up here, which is like right here, and he probably got them on his boat and he sailed them down to like Pila Ku, is my guess, because I don't know how you would get them on land to Pila Ku. That would be insane. But like, I want to be clear to everybody that, like, even if somebody did this to you, like, just to be clear, if you logged in and before you were at Hakoven, or even if you were in Velia and they somehow got you to Pila Ku, you would just look around like, wait, what? And then you would map to town and then Magnus back to wherever you were. That's it. It's maybe 5 total minutes. Maybe 5 minutes of your time. Okay. And like, apparently he did this to a few people for like a couple days, and then he got mass reported for it, and players got really upset about it. I'll be honest with you, if you're AFK fishing outside of a safe zone, and there's a little button, guys, when you AFK fish, there is literally a button that says you're an idiot. Okay, so there's literally a button that says, like, you guys know this when you throw a fishing. Oh, I don't have a fishing rod on this account. I don't have this is my Iron Man account, so I don't have a fishing rod. But like, maybe I can buy one from Creo. No. But when you throw your rod in the water, it says, do you want to board other adventurers' ships? And you just click no. And then he can't do that to you, even if you're not in a safe zone. But if you're not in a safe zone and you didn't click to board other adventurers' ships, and somebody teases you by bringing you across the world like that, I'll be honest with you, back in the day, we used to find this kind of like funny. That's like, everybody else kind of found this funny. Like, I don't understand why this bitch has thighs of steel. Holy shit. That Mewa thighs are made of steel. Anyway, like, if somebody carries you to another safe zone, guys, I wouldn't necessarily encourage you to report that person. I would just laugh and then go back to what you were doing. I think it's kind of cringe to report somebody for something like that. I understand that it is technically disrupting your gameplay, but you have like 8 ways around it that you chose not to do. I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me that like he would get a warning for something like this. This is not even, I don't even consider this bad. I'll be honest with you. They have several Black Desert partners that just run around and kill people. They just run around on Arsha and kill people, whether they're on their horse or not. And they're just like riding to town or whatever. They just run around and kill people. So like what are they disrupting behavior now too? Like what's this is your final warning? What are we talking about? So anyway, I thought that this was just like a little bit too far in my opinion. I'm curious what he thought about this, but like he literally backed out of the partner program on his own. Keep in mind, this is one of the only South American partners that are actually left in the program, period. 1 second. I'm going to click on this so that I can save this thumbnail for later. And then we're going to go back.
Fala galera, aqui é o Crowley e nesse
I had to, bro. I had to, bro. It's too good. Anyway, Parliament doesn't have too many South American partners. Okay. They have not very many. Okay. And so to lose Crowley is kind of a big deal because I'm pretty sure he's their last one left. I don't think that Zeus Ghost is still a partner because he didn't stream BDO for like 5 months or something. Like he like quit the game for like a really long time. But like I think that Zeus has kind of come back recently, but that's about it, bro. There's not very many, bro. I heard the SA publisher is dog shit. The SA publisher is Perlibus.
Hey Blue, what is a good class to tag for hours if I'm addicted to Deadeye?
vídeo vou estar dando a minha opinião, o porquê eu pedi a remoção do programa de parcerias do Black Desert.
Yes, I completely agree. The removal of the Black Desert Bird Program. But we all know that's the partner program.
Como todo mundo sabe, já tem polêmica, tem gente achando que eu fui expulso do
Some people think I was kicked out of the partner program.
E etc. Não, gente, eu que pedi para sair antes que
I asked to leave
isso.
Before that happened. Well, to be clear, when you're on final warning status like this, they'll literally remove you for anything. I want to be clear that they had warned me like 3 times, and then I put out the Trump video, like the Make America or make BDO Great Again video, and they were like, "Yeah, this is conduct unbecoming of a BDO partner. You're removed." So like, I just want to be clear that like they were already going to remove him in the first place, and I think that they're doing this for a lot of their partners because they don't want to pay them anymore, like straight up. Like they think that they're losing money on the value packs and stuff, and these partners aren't actually delivering anything for them, like straight up. They're saving $40. You would be surprised. Guys, we're talking about a company that refused to give away even a small amount of pearls to sponsor tournaments that the community was putting on. Okay, like really, really big community events and shit. You can't get Perlibus to help out because they're like, yeah, that's like money. Like, guys, it's like virtual currency. We're talking about like $10 of virtual currency. They can't spare enough for it. This is the most like frivolous company you've ever seen in your entire life, bro.
Tá explicando para vocês os pontos, tá? Então vou estar fazendo uma breve apresentação.
Meu nome é Bruno,
my presentation name. Crowley, jogo Black Desert desde seu segundo
I'm known as Crowley. I've been playing Black Desert since the closed beta in Korea.
E migrei pro SA.
I played in NA on the NA server open and then migrated to SA as soon as the SA server opened. Since then, I was there in the beginning with Red Fox. Then things happened. I didn't stay in the partner program. Okay. Since BA came to take over in this SA server, I've had a partnership with them. Yeah, so, oh yeah, Red Fox used to be the publisher in SA, and they were absolutely terrible. It was a super corrupt organization. So what he's saying is he wasn't partnered with them when Red Fox was running things. But as soon as they took over as publisher, he partnered with them again. Since then, a lot of things have happened over time, and within the Black Desert, with me as a partner, I've also been overcoming many things that have happened. So I'll be explaining why I asked for the removal, and I'll be explaining why I also made this decision according to things that have been happening.
Vamos pro que interessa, né?
All right, so let's get to the point. Here we go.
Bom.
All right, so we've already read through all this. That's fine.
Que eu recebi da PA. Bom, como vocês podem ver, esse
Yeah, so he's just gonna read it. It's fine. We'll skip all this.
atrás, né, mês,
About a month ago,
eu fiz
a few weeks ago, I made two videos. It was just 2 days.
eu capturei todo
It was the following. I captured everyone who was AFK fishing outside of a safe zone, and I threw one at the crocodiles, which was another content creator. So he got reported by the other content creator. Guaranteed he got reported by the other content creator. Guaranteed the other content creator reported him. It's literally insane. So I just want to be clear. There was one time when I forgot to click don't board other people's ships. Okay. Dude dropped me in the middle of the ocean. Did you know what I did about that? Nothing. Because it was my fault. All right. Yeah. All right. You got me. Then there was another time I clicked don't board enemy ships. Fortunately, it was like one of my viewers that was like, yo, Blue, I just didn't move until you came back. I was like, thanks, homie. Thanks, man. I got sent to Port Rat. There is no Port Rat. That's a lie. Creating drama video because someone forgot to press the option for their ship. That's not, bro. That he removed. He's not in the partner program anymore as a result of it. What do you mean?
E o outro eu levei tudo pra prisão do Pilacan. Como vocês podem estar vendo a seguir.
God damn it, bro. It keeps moving up.
Tá o limite.
So this is him.
Mas deixa todo mundo no limite. Calma aí, deixa eu ver se eu consigo chegar naquele. Eles vão ser teleportados pra outro.
So he's literally just picking people up and moving them.
Grande, valeu pelo recebe, mano. Tamo junto.
Poxa, que barco que é esse, velho? É de pessoa?
É.
Yeah, so they're out in Valencia.
Ah, o Jakezada ali.
That's the Panox Sun.
É o Jake.
É o Jake?
É o Jake, porra.
The boarding option doesn't work all the time. It works every single time for me. It has literally never failed, as long as I have remembered to check the button. The only time the don't board other adventurers ships thing has not worked for me is when I've forgotten to click the button.
Vai lá pro véu.
Which is annoying because like you have to click it every time. If you don't click it every time, it doesn't work.
Vai.
Caralho, velho.
Vai. Nesse momento aqui, eu tinha acabado de ficar bugado dentro do barco e a única maneira de...
At this point, I'd gotten bugged inside the boat, and the only thing to do for him was to give a remote collection to the boat so he can unbug me.
Caralho, viado.
You can map to town, can't you?
Vai. Caralho, achamos o covil do Jake, mano. Mentira que eu chamo ele, velho.
Ih, rapaz! Olha só o carro. Nossa! Jake Berserk é
Okay.
o criador de conteúdo do Black Desert que ele...
Jake Beezer's a Black Desert content creator who thinks he's the king of Black Desert. He's the guy who thinks he can do everything, including here. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is okay. So now we have content creator drama now. All right, bro. Now, okay. Jake is trash. All right. So now we understand what actually happened here. So Jake is pissed. King of Black Desert. Look, I mean this in the most respectful way possible. Who are we talking about? Who? This guy?
Rapaziada, eu sou o Jake Berserk.
Okay. All right, now we know.
Eu tenho
He's a guy who thinks he can do everything, including here. I have a reaction from him
dele no meu canal.
on my channel.
E estourou. Porque simplesmente
It went viral because it was simply like that when the decks were released in the Valencia region, and he wanted to grind in a PK region without suffering PK, and there was a GM in the live chat, and he wanted the GM to ban the player who did this. So here it is. Wait, so he... Whoa, back up. Whoa, wait, this is tea. Wait, this is way deeper than I thought it was. Whoa. So this guy was grinding in Valencia, and he had a GM in his chat, and he asked to have the player banned who was griefing him.
na live por causa do Maurício Porrada e baniu os 20. Ele é do tipo de cara...
Because of Mercy beating and banning the guy. He's 20. He's the kind of guy who is very fake. Why does this keep moving up, dude? This is so annoying. I'm trying to move this down. It keeps moving back up. I'm just going to move to the top right, guys. I don't know why the CC box keeps moving. But that's not the case. Here is the content I'm showing. Okay.
Mano, eu nem tô acreditando, Crowley.
I can't even believe it, Crowley. We recorded it. Oh my god, he picked him up.
Pega ele agora. Pega ele.
E soltei lá no...
So he grabbed him and they scooped him up onto a ship is great. Alright, I'll be honest with you. I would just find this pretty funny. If somebody went through this much effort, guys, they're at crocodiles. Do you understand where this was? Guys, he was over here. Okay? He was literally over here. All right? This is like Valencia's down here. He's over here. They sailed his ass all the way to Crocs, dude. Literally, we're talking like close to land of the morning light, guys. From like the other side of Valencia. All right? Like these people, this took them some time. Okay, this took some time.
Nos crocodilos. Como vocês podem estar vendo aqui, assim como
and they sank their own boat at Crocs to get the kill off. Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad, bro. You're this dedicated to getting me killed. They sailed his ass to the other side of the world, sacrificed their own boat to make sure that they got the kill on you is actually based.
jogadores que estavam
You can see here as well players who were in the middle. And the other video, which is this one here, okay.
Levamos
We took
os caras pra Pelacan. Já tá.
We took the car, as you can see, or we took the boat, as you can see me go.
Coloquei também meu chapéu de pescador pra ficar bem.
I also put on my fishing hat to get in the mood, because there's nothing better than fishing. You're so stupid, bro. This is so dumb. This homie actually has his fisherman's hat on. Content.
Foi todo mundo.
So wait, how did they get him to Pilaku though? How did they get them to Pilaku? Like, I'm so confused.
Foi todo mundo.
Okay, so somehow he teleported them all to Pilaku.
Aqui eu tô. Ih, calma aí. Tá bugado, tá bugado.
Tem que deixar ele lá dentro, que o...
Ah, tá.
Eita, caralho!
E que você fez?
Ele caiu lá embaixo com ele.
Ô, Crowley, o que você fez, mano? Meu Deus, Crowley. Nossa, mano. Ô, Crowley. Porra, velho.
So they brought them to Pilaku and they essentially executed them to the mobs.
Meu Deus.
Or they threw them off the edge.
Tá aqui morto em pé, olha.
Caralho, Crowley.
Yeah, so they threw him off the edge and killed him to fall damage.
Ah, não, ele tá ali em cima, filho.
It's a bug?
Viado, ele tá...
So maybe if you're on somebody's boat and they take a map, maybe?
Oxe, ele tá
He's in prison?
O cara levou
Wait, they threw him into the...
ele na prisão de cima.
Sobe aqui, Crowley, pra você ver a cara, velho.
Caralho, o cara é
Sobe
um
aqui,
gênio.
sobe aqui.
Homie threw him in prison, bro.
Crowley é um monstro, mano.
One interesting thing, Jake makes tutorials. On one of them, he indicates... Wait, what? Watch at minute 12:40. Guys, do you realize you can timestamp YouTube videos, right? Like, guys, are we mentally ill?
Fala, rapaziada, quem fala é Jake Val. cancelar quando vocês estiverem com o quê? Com o esquerdo espaço. Se vocês estiverem macro, gente, do próprio mouse, se eu não me engano, dá pra você fazer isso. Colocar um macro no próprio mouse ou no próprio teclado, eu não sei. Não usem programas ilícitos pra usar macro. Dá ban isso no jogo. Mas, se vocês estiverem do próprio mouse de vocês, mas vocês não conseguem usar o espaço pra poder movimentar, porque ele vai dar o buff, né? Ele vai ficar dando buff. Mas vocês podem cancelar quando vocês
It will
tiverem
keep booting, but the wife cancels it when you have Q with the left space button. If you have a macro on your mouse, if I'm not mistaken, you can put this macro on your mouse on your keyboard. No, you can't. Just so that everybody is clear, you cannot have more than one button bound to your mouse buttons. So it is totally legal to have the number 5, for example, macro to one of your mouse buttons. That's totally fine. But if you have shift and space programmed to a mouse button, that is technically against terms of service. You can't have more than one button macro to any one mouse button. Don't use illicit programs or use a macro. Give it a bat. This is the game. But if you have your own mouse, you can put it, and there is. Hey, so if you left space. Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily say. I mean, it's being translated to. I wouldn't necessarily say he's encouraging people to break the TOS here. But I will say that part of what he said there, you really cannot put more than one button on a mouse key. It's the way that it goes.
Caraca, mano.
Don't record. He's not gonna fall. Get him out of V. I'm
Não, tirei de novo.
gonna get. Okay, so this is just him. They're just around.
Eu
Okay.
vou explicar pra vocês por que no momento a gente colocou todo
He stayed
mundo
up
em uma
here,
prisão
and at this
dentro
moment, we
da-
put everybody in prison. So they literally put him in the prison. You guys can see they put him up there
por estar pescando ilegalmente
for
no
fishing
mundo do
illegally
Black
in the world of Black Desert. Yeah, okay, so they're just
Feito
trolling.
Isso, vocês devem estar achando que eu sou
You
o
must think I'm the
maior filho
biggest
da
son of a
puta
bitch in the
porque eu
world
fiz isso.
because I did
E
this.
agora eu vou explicar pra vocês
Now I'm gonna
por que
explain to
eu
you
fiz isso.
why I did this.
Porque simplesmente
Uh-oh.
eu apareci mais de 10 vezes no meio do véu.
Because I appeared more than 10 times in the middle of the game, then simply kidnapped me on live, which was another content creator who had a GM at the time watching, and everyone simply laughed, and I did a react, as you can see here.
Eu fui burro, tá? Eu fui burro.
So there was a GM watching the incident live, and everyone was laughing about it, including the content creator apparently involved. And then
Deixei pescando fora da safe zone com um personagem level alto. Afundaram o meu barco. Como você pode estar vendo aqui, ó. Afundaram
I thought
meu
you guys said that SA doesn't have any CMGMs.
barco e me levaram para outra coisa.
Sank my boat and took something else.
Eu perdi uma noite de pesca sim. Por quê? Porque eu fui burro. Porque deixei pescando em uma zona de combate com um personagem level 50 a mais.
Okay, so I think he's talking about a different incident here because somebody did it to him and he died on an over level 50 character and they killed him.
Então, eu não morri por causa disso. Todo mundo riu. Todo mundo.
Okay, so I think that he's talking about a different incident here. So the Jake Berserker incident is a different incident than this. So the reason that he did it to somebody else is because people did it to him. People did it to him, and he had a GM in his chat, and he just laughed about it because he lost basically an entire night worth of fish, and they killed him. Okay? And he laughed about it. It was what it was. Okay? And the GM was in his chat while it was going on. So he thought it was cool. So then he went and did it to another content creator, and then suddenly he got a warning.
Fez o que foi.
Okay, so that makes sense now.
Esse foi o conteúdo.
And like, let's just be honest. Who reported him? You know it. I know it. We all know it. The Jake Berserker guy probably reported him. Let's just be honest. That's what. And we already read this message in English.
eu iria perder minha parceria caso eu continuasse com esse
I would
conteúdo.
lose my partnership if I continue this content. And because of that, I asked for the
do
removal
programa.
from the program.
Agora, vamos falar do que realmente está acontecendo. Ultimamente,
Let's talk about what's really going on lately. I've been doing reacts on my channel. Smart guy. Although there's nothing to react to anymore. And it always involves some content creator and they didn't like
E
criticism.
normalmente esses criadores de
So you've been doing reacts of other content creators and they're complaining. They're complaining to you about it? Bro, then you just don't react to their content anymore. Do you think that, bro, as somebody that does reacts, generally speaking, I only react to people that are cool with it. Okay, if somebody ever implies or says explicitly or says, Blue, I don't want you to react to my content, I never touch their content again for any reason. Because it's their, like I'm not trying to like upset people. I'm not trying to rock the boat. It's not really worth my time to try to argue with people on it. And I just take down the video. No big deal. No questions asked. The video comes down. But like Cade Game. No, Cade is an AI. He doesn't care about it. Stop reacting to my non-existent content. You're okay, Ook. I'll never react to your stuff again, including your messages in my chat because you're a moderator.
conteúdo são
Compliance case? What do you think, bro? No, it's not like a compliance thing. Most of the time, especially for my reacts, I don't know how Crowley does his reacts. I will be honest. I don't know how Crowley does his reacts. But the way that I do my reacts, and you guys know it, I put more effort into my react than the content creator usually does into making the video. Okay. I've made 9-minute videos into like 2.5 hour reacts. All right. So it would be very hard to try to say that all of your content was original content in court. If somebody tried to copyright claim anything on my channel, I would just say, hey, I'll just take the video down, whatever. I've been struck before, but I told the person, I said, hey, we have two options here. Either one, we can go to court and I will win. Okay, because I emailed them. I said, if we go to court, I will win. Or two, remove the strike. I will take down the video willingly and I will never react to your content again. They said, okay. So they removed the strike. I took down the video and I have never spoken of them ever since. It's just that simple. It was not a Black Desert content creator, just to be clear. But like, again, as long as your react is not like some XQC shit, you're probably not going to get banned for it. And YouTube's not really going to give a shit. It's really kind of a courtesy thing. If another content creator really doesn't want you to react to their stuff, then you shouldn't be reacting to their stuff. It's literally just that simple. And you kind of get a vibe for this. Like, and you can ask people too, if it's cool if you can react to stuff. I tell people all the time, my stuff's free.
$25. Love you, Blue Squad Love.
Did anybody hear anything? That was weird. Something weird. Okay. Anyway.
Criador de conteúdo PVE, que só se importa com o próprio umbigo.
Hey man, he said don't react to my stuff anymore. I said, okay. Normally these content creators are PvE content creators that care about themselves. So, and I want to be clear, some people try to give me shit for reacting to Kendaya's like tier list video. Kendaya asked me specifically to react to his tier list video. Like, guys, like these reacts don't just come out of nowhere. People, the creators themselves ask me to do this stuff. Like, so in this fishing content here, Jake is another content creator from PA, and L gave a mass report with other content creators to be able to make me lose my partnership. Oh, wait, this is some tea. Wait, this is some tea here. Wait, so he's accusing this guy of mass reporting him and having his community mass report him so that he... So guys, Crowley is saying that this Jake Berserk guy is, as far as I'm aware, as long as I'm not mistranslating this Jake Berserk guy is having his community and the PvE community mass report him to make him lose his BDO partnership because Crowley basically teleported him to Pilaku and got him killed. This is crazy. Why is no one talking about the girls who are harassed by Jake and Red Fox's era and PA even knowing that made him a partner? I'm going to be honest with you, Chris Pa. I'm just going to say that that didn't happen unless you have evidence that that happened. That did not happen. You can't just fling shit around in my chat without any evidence. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Okay. You can't just fling that shit around unless you've got evidence. Get that shit out of here. That being said, what Crowley is accusing Jake of, he better have some. I hope he's got some evidence. Basically, Jake is a partner that does mass reports to whoever he doesn't like. He doesn't like an open PvP. Red Karma, he said, for me, Alt-C should be removed from the game. Who the is this person? Why do you guys hate this guy so much? So he just does grind videos, just a PvE content creator? Hey, he does reacts too. Bro, I love all these people did reacts to Kendaya's tier list after they saw me react to it. Is insane. Bro, okay, so he's just a PvE content creator. This guy does not PvP. This guy does not PvP. I don't think that Kendaya asked to have his... he asked me, but not that it matters. I think Kendaya probably likes having his shit reacted to. I like having my videos reacted to. Go nuts, bro. Just don't dox me. Yeah, he's a PvE player, so he's really up in his feelings. And guys, I don't know Jake Berserker at all, but like, if he did this explicitly... So again, the sequence of event here is that it happens to Crowley once. Okay, on stream with a GM in Crowley's chat. Crowley gets griefed at his fishing zone and killed and shit. And like teleported across the world. Whatever. Okay. And he thinks it's funny, and the GM thinks it's funny, and everybody moves on. So Crowley thinks it would be good content if he did it to another content creator. So he did it to Jake Berserker, who then evidently immediately reported him and had a bunch of people report him for doing this. I'm not like that. That's the accusation anyway. He got reported by a bunch of people for doing this. And I'll be honest with you, he said he only did it for 2 days. And like he has them all in YouTube videos. Like all of it is in YouTube videos because like he made it into content or whatever. And I'll be honest with you, I believe him. I don't think that like he would just do this in his free time as a content creator myself. You don't just like grief people for no reason without the intent of making it into content. In a scenario like this, it just wasn't making any sense to me. So like pretty obviously he streamed and made this stuff into content. Now I don't know if Jake Berserk actually reported him or not. I have no idea. I don't know who Jake Berserk is. I have no idea what his content is like or what his personality is like. But I do know that Crowley seems to believe that Jake Berserk had something to do with this warning. I'm curious to see. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Unless you have evidence that Jake actually did mass report you, you can't really throw that around and say that that happened. You know what I mean? Like, although the timeline is kind of damning. I will be real. The timeline's pretty damning.
Venho agora aqui dentro do jogo para explicar uma coisa. Eu, ao longo dos últimos
Over the last 3 years of Black Desert, I have been extremely persecuted inside the game without ever having done anything. Okay, that's got to be bullshit, right? I have countless persecution tickets, including death threats to me and my family. Okay. Probably true. Probably true. Knowing what I've been through as a content creator, he's probably right. I had to go to a police station and file a police report to deal with this. I mean, like, the police station near me knows that if anybody ever tries to swap me, we have like a agreement. Like, I've told them where I live. I've given them a key to the house. Like, they know what the procedure is if anybody were ever to try to swap me. Like, bro, this is shit that you have to do because people are insane on the internet.
Ray Charles just resubscribed for 17 months. Been away from Twitch for a bit. Nice to see you, brother.
What up, Ray? Good to see you. And by see you, you mean hear me. Welcome back for 17 months, man. You're my favorite subscriber, and I love you. Ray can't see anything. He's blind, guys. Thanks. 17 months, almost a year and a half, buddy. Okay, so he's had to put in police reports.
Fui no
Okay,
evento do
sure.
Oasis, que só aconteceu
When I went to
jogadores
the
ameaçaram de morte.
ASIS ISO event, some
Entendeu?
players
Tudo
threatened to
isso
kill
apoiado
me. You
sabe,
all know
tipo,
this, you know
ameaçaram de morte
everything.
em chat de
They threatened to
jogo,
kill me
tudo.
in the game
O
chat,
que
blah,
foi
blah,
feito, eu
blah.
não sei.
I want to be clear, in SEA, we had somebody call me the N-word earlier. Like a soft N-word. Like, bro.
Mas depois que aconteceu uma
Three-letter
polêmica
N-word.
lá na Coreia,
This is the Black Desert community, bro. We had an Oasis event in SA recently. Okay, so that's what he's talking about. So he had people threaten to kill him at the Oasis event. So he went to the Oasis event and people threatened to kill him. Like people in the game chat said they were going to kill him at the Oasis event. That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary.
depois de 3 anos sendo brincado
Controversy
infinito,
happened in
eu fiquei
Korea after 3 years of being
impossibilitado. Eles
indefinitely
pegavam
granado.
protegido
I was
pra dar
unable to do
KS
it. They
intencional.
took protected
Era
people to
sempre o mesmo grupo de
give
pessoas. Eu não
international
conseguia fazer
KS.
nada dentro do
It
jogo.
was always the same
Nada.
group of people. I couldn't do anything inside the game. Nothing.
Tinha cre-
Well, to be clear, this is because Perlibus is incompetent. Perlibus cannot enforce their TOS for shit. People can threaten to kill you. People can dox you. People can do whatever the fuck they want to you in game, and Perlibus will literally just sit there and watch it. I will say it's gotten a little bit better over the last like 10 months or so. It's gotten a little bit better, at least in North America. They've started like chat restricting people, but like really, they don't care. Somebody could make an account with my first and last name on it, and they would be like, nothing we can do. Just gotta let them pop those bells, Blue. Technically, anyone could have those names, right? Like they could lean against a wall and put my address on a banner, okay? And Perlibus would be like, well, technically that could be anyone's address, so we can't really stop them. There's no real record of it. It's just nothing we can do. Because again, Perlibus likes to protect these people. Perlibus does everything in their power to try to protect the most toxic members of the community. Like, it's actually just insane. In SA, I don't really know how it is, but I know that in North America, bro, especially if you're a streamer, people can just do whatever the fuck they want to you. Perlibus is not going to help you. Unless you're Korean. If you submit your Korean citizenship, like your card, like your ID card, with your, like in the attachments of your support ticket, they'll get back to you within 10 minutes and that person will be permanently banned from the video game. But if you're not Korean, then it's not going to matter.
Criadores de conteúdo, por exemplo,
And there was
como
content
Jake
creators, for
Berserk,
example, like
na
Jake
época,
Berserk. At the time,
eles-
man, him and Jake just do not like each other, bro. I need to talk to this Jake guy, bro. Bro, Crowley and Jake do not get along, bro. For example, like Jake Berserk at the time, he suffered
PK, ele
a
ameaçava
PK
o
and
jogador
threatened the
de
player
banimento. Agora, não
with
sei como-
a permaban. So what he's saying here is that Jake Berserk got killed in game and he threatened to get the player banned. Well, joke's on Jake. Unless he's Korean, that's not going to happen.
Com qual poder isso?
I don't know with what power this was. A lot of streamers like to pretend that they have some sort of power to make you do this so that people will stop griefing them. Like straight up. There's a decent amount of streamers that are just like, bro, they like to pretend that they've got the power to get you banned and blah. I'm telling you right now, guys, streamers don't have the power to do shit in this video game unless they're Korean. Okay, unless they're Korean, don't grief the Koreans, bro. They will you if you are not careful. But like, assuming that they are not Korean, they can't do shit to you. All right, you're not going to get banned for doing anything to a content creator.
Isso foi tudo acontecendo. E
And this was
devido
all
eu
happening
fazer reacts e
because
criticar
I
opiniões
made
de outras
reactions
pessoas,
and criticized
por ter
people's
feito esse
opinions
conteúdo porque
or made
fizeram
this content.
comigo.
Why did they do it? I'm curious. Those SA viewers, when Crowley does reacts and stuff, is he really overly critical of people, or is he kind of like me in how he reacts to stuff? Because like it looks like he reacts to a lot of the SA videos, like the South America videos. I probably shouldn't say SA necessarily. His reacts are good. They're pretty normal. Yeah, like I don't watch a crazy amount of Crowley. I know of Crowley. I knew who Crowley was. I did not know who Jake Berserk was. Okay. I know Crowley because he's a good content creator. He's been around for a while. He makes a lot of content in both spaces on Twitch and YouTube. And I have never known Crowley to make anything that is particularly crazy bad, like, or overly toxic. I'd say that the video that I just saw of him killing someone on a boat is about as toxic as Crowley's probably going to get. As far as I have seen. But see, I don't watch his react videos because, like, again, he does them in Portuguese. So I don't know, but I don't watch that shit. So like, I'm relying on chat for this. So he's saying that he was critical of people in reaction videos.
Cara,
Why'd they do it to me, man? What am I doing that's too much?
a pesca é tudo por família.
Fishing, it's all for...
Tudo por família.
It's all family. Okay, so...
1, 2, 3. Pra pescar. Você
So he
tem
has 3 AFK alts that can fish.
mapa absurdo.
You have a
Quando pescar
map.
fora da área segura, usa o personagem level 49.
To go fishing outside the safe area, use
Quer
a
usar
level
personagem
49
level
character.
alto?
Yeah, so okay, so Crowley is saying that like all these people that reported him, like, and this was my argument before, is that like for starters, guys, you should be fishing on a level 49 character. If you get killed, that's your fault. Okay, and like I want to be clear that I got killed every single night when the new Hackavan thing came out. I went there on my level 60 Mewa, and I got killed every single night until I brought a level 49 character. And do you know how many people I reported for that? 0. Do you know why? Because it was my fucking fault. Okay, I was sailed to bum nowhere. I was sent everywhere else. Like I was killed. I was sent to town. Whatever. That's my fault, bro. All my life skills are on level 49 character. It's been like that since a year of the game. Exactly. Especially if you're a content creator, you should definitely have level 49 characters. But like, even as a player, you should understand that some content creators are going to try to make content out of you if you're AFK fishing outside of a safe zone on an above level 50 character. Obviously, any new player knows this, and I think that most new players probably understand what the most people are not unreasonable about this. I would say that most PvEers and life skillers probably aren't even... Is it frustrating? Sure. But are you going to go out and try to get everyone to mass report somebody because somebody killed you? It was basically your fault, AFK fishing? Probably not. Most players are not going to care, which is why I think that that is like kind of supporting evidence to see that some of these other creators reported him, particularly Jake, may have reported him for this particular like behavior.
Pesca em área segura. Agora, por que eu tomei mass report?
Why did I get a mass report on this content?
Porque fizeram comigo,
Because they did it to me
comigo, e
and
nada
nothing
acontece.
happens. There it is. Okay, so yeah, this is the part where I can see he's understandably upset. He's like, look at that face, bro. That's just like me. Like, dude, you have a CMGM sitting in your chat. It happens to you, and they don't seem to give a fuck at all. They don't give a fuck. Okay, so you do it to someone else, boom, threaten to remove you from the partner program. Literally wild. Now, granted, BDO partners are expected to be held to a higher standard in terms of like community behavior. Okay, good. They are. The BDO partners are expected to be held to a higher standard. Now that I'm not a BDO partner, I can be as degenerate as I want. And that's just how it goes. But like, I would say that if a GM was kind of laughing about it in the chat, it does kind of make Perlibus look a little bit bad. If there's a GM in your chat and somebody griefs you and they're laughing about it, seemingly condoning the behavior or are okay with the behavior, but like if you're laughing too, I mean, I don't know. I understand where he's coming from. I have people grief me all the time. It's like part of the show at this point. I mean, you guys saw that guy from SEA just came by and killed me like 3 times. Whatever, bro. What, I had to spawn at a safe zone. Am I going to report that guy? No. Well, I mean, he did say the N-word in chat, so I did chat. I chat reported him, but at worst, he'll get like a chat restriction, right? Like whatever for like 2 days. Who gives a shit, right? But like he deserves that one. But like I didn't report him for like harassing me or anything. It is what it is. Like this is part of the job. Then again, I can understand that Crowley thinks that he's being treated unfairly because it happened to him, and the GMs didn't really do anything. Don't care. And then he does it to somebody else, and suddenly it's a problem. It is a double standard.
Mas se eu faço com
Please report me so I can get a value pack. No. See, because I know it'll get you a value pack, 100%.
outros, eu sou tóxico.
But if I do it,
Outra.
so if others do it, it's totally fine. If others, but if I do it to others, I'm toxic.
Tá? Outra coisa também que não
Another thing is
aconteceu.
that it didn't
No
happen
dia que eu fiz o
on the day
conteúdo,
I made the
tinha
content.
outro criador de conteúdo comigo.
There was another content
Esse
creator
criador
with
de
me.
conteúdo já
This
fazia isso há
content
muito
creator had been
tempo.
doing this for a
E ele
long
não
time,
recebeu
and
aviso.
he didn't get a warning.
Isso
Wait, what content creator is he talking about? Who's the content creator that was with him that had been doing it all the time?
Tudo porque eu capturei o queridão
All
do
this
Jake
because I
Deserto.
captured Jake Berserker's darling. That translation is crazy. Mercenary T. Okay, so who the is that? All right, is Mercenary T in the content creator program? I'm about to find out. Mercenary. Oh no, I don't. I'm not in the SA server. So he's in the. Is he in the partner program? He must only stream on Twitch because I don't see any of his YouTube videos. This guy? He's live right now.
Vai pegar o 12, vai pegar o 12.
Não consigo. Ai, velho.
So this guy does this content. So this guy does this too? Hit him with that follow. And he's never gotten in trouble before. All right. So now we have points on a graph. Okay, long time ago, doesn't matter. Now we have points on a graph. So now if we have him, if we have another content creator who was also with Crowley at the same time that it was happening, and they both did it, but only Crowley got a warning, then it's pretty obvious that a certain someone only reported Crowley. Okay? Pretty obviously, Crowley got mass reported. The other guy didn't, and didn't get a warning, as far as I'm aware. What is this?
Oi, Gauler. Aqui, ó. Pronto. Agora deixa eu pegar meu machado aqui de lenhador, né? Afinal, o Musa...
Oh, God.
Então, como que com
Put the gun
só-
down. Don't you
Só
dare axe his
paulada
boat
aqui, ó.
down. That's so toxic.
Pô,
That's crazy, bro. That's insane.
pay.
That's insane. So, yeah. So you have one, and this is only 2 months ago, to be clear. And he axed somebody's boat down. This guy, as far as I'm aware, did not get a warning. And from basically what's Crowley saying, he did not get a warning. Crowley did, which means whoever reported Crowley only reported Crowley, but not that guy. Right? Gee, who could that have been? Right? That's Crowley's boat? Is that Crowley in the boat?
Oi, Gal. Aqui, ó.
Oh my God, it is Crowley. So Crowley is being openly griefed by the other partners in the partner program live on the platform, by the way. This makes it so bad. Oh, this makes Perlibus look so bad. So you have one partner openly griefing your other partner by axing his boat down. Okay? Then Crowley goes and does it to another partner because he thinks, everyone's griefing me. I guess it's okay to grief the other partners. Griefs the other guy, and he's the one that gets the warning? What are we talking about? Bro, and this is the problem. This is such a clown fiesta. This is such a mess, dude. This is such a mess. So the problem here is that, and look, I mean this in the best possible way. Mercenary is griefing Crowley here, and Crowley thought it was funny. because Crowley's not a pussy little bitch. But when Crowley griefed Jake Berserk, the outcome was different because one of them is a pussy little bitch. Does that make sense? Like, now that being said, GM Duran was in chat with him. Okay, so Duran was literally in the chat. I don't see him in the... Oh my God. Homie. Homie! Oh, this is so bad! Oh my God, this is so bad on Perlevis. So you have a GM in the chat while one of your partners griefs the other partner AFK, losing all of his fish. Okay? Then one of your other BDO partners makes a video about him doing it to yet another BDO partner, and then suddenly you're giving him a final warning about being toxic. Guys, for the love of Christ, okay? For the love of Christ, Perlibus, you have got to be consistent with how you are conducting your partner program. This is pathetic. It took me less than 15 minutes for chat to produce this clip with you implicated directly. Did you warn this guy? No, you didn't, because then he went back and did it with Crowley later. No, you didn't. So, like, if anything, if you truly thought that this was disruptive behavior, Doran would have DM'd him and said, hey, that's technically disruptive behavior. If anybody reports you for that, you could get in a lot of trouble. You probably shouldn't do that anymore. That would have been different. But you have Doran literally in the chat basically encouraging the behavior in the first place. Okay. Then he gets a serious stern warning saying he's going to be removed from the program if he ever does anything like this again, after he's had it happen to him at least one time that is documented on stream with you watching. How can you even reprimand him for something like that? You literally watched it happen to him. What is this? Soy boy behavior being moderated by the soy boy moderation team. No, bro, like, I hate to come down on him like this. I really do. But it takes me having to literally call them out for their inconsistencies for them to actually change something and do something correct. Okay, AOS was being griefed by like hundreds of players until the thing happened with NEP and it was super inconsistent. So I put them on blast in front of a bunch of people and made a YouTube video about it. And then suddenly they made a big announcement about it and changed how they were going to enforce their TOS and started banning people for inting in AOS. What a concept. Now we've got this in their partner program where we've got it. It's clearly okay for some partners to be doing this behavior, and then it's clearly not okay for other partners to be doing it. I want to make something super clear to you guys. I have never been griefed by anyone harder than I was griefed by GM Laffy in the partner program. Okay, this dude, I literally go, Laffy, do not teleport me to jail right now. I am not in the mood. And I said it just like that. I was not laughing. I was pissed. I was really upset. I was like, dude, do not send me to jail right now. And he teleported me straight to jail. And everyone thought it was so funny. So funny. So then I tried to get out of the jail because I know the way to get out of jail, but the jail bugged. And the prison guards were detecting me the moment that I walked out. Like 13 prison guards ran from across from way off screen to come kill me because it was bugged because their game's ass, right? So now I'm stuck in prison for 30 straight minutes because the GM team of North America, by the way, no other player in the game can grief you that hard, okay? Say what you will about other players griefing you. They can follow you server to server. They can do that stuff, but they can't lock you in an area and force you to be there for 30 straight minutes like a GM can. I've never been griefed that hard in my entire life. Okay. It's just incompetence. It's straight up, it's incompetence. Then we get to this. He is clearly being griefed on stream by other BDO partners, which you guys are pretty clearly okay with. And then out of nowhere, he does it to somebody in a YouTube video. And now you guys are not okay with it because some other pussy partner reported it. Okay. Decide whether you're okay with the behavior or not. and enforce it universally. Okay? It's literally just that simple. You guys look like clowns right now. Okay? And forgive me, of course, I'm going to farm you for it. Every time I see you looking like clowns, yeah, I'm going to farm you for it. Because you deserve this. Or what are we talking about right now? This is crazy. This is madness. They have been clowns. Yeah, dude. Like, dude, they just can't enforce their TOS. I want to point out that the reason I'm so pissed about situations like this is we lost one-sided decks, karma changes, and everything. Why? Because our North American CMGM team refused to enforce the TOS. All they had to do was ban people who were abusing the system. That's it. That's all they had to do. Just ban the people that are abusing it. Everyone else moves on with their day. Nope. We got to strip the whole system bare because y'all are too incompetent to just do your jobs. It is literally just that simple. And now you've got your partner program as a disaster. It's a disaster. You're actually threatening to remove a partner for doing something that happened to him live on stream. What are we talking about? Buy another partner. This isn't some random came and griefed him. This is another partner came and griefed him. And of course he's going to laugh about it on stream. He has to. Apply to be a GM? You know, I did apply to be a GM a long time ago. I got to second interviews. Me and Armin both got to second interviews. They took Armin instead of me. I do believe that they regretted that situation. Now what they've done is Armin worked for them for a year, then then threw them in the dumpster and used it as a springboard for his streaming career, which they did not like very much. And now they've created a serious problem with me, where I could have just been working for the company. Now I work for the community, which in their eyes probably is a worse situation. Now I do this all day. And this is your fault. You created this. And to be clear, I'm really glad I didn't get that job. I'd say it worked out great for me. I'm getting paid. Those people are paid. Guys, I know how much those get paid because I asked how much they get paid in the interview. And they told me it's pathetic. It's not even a livable wage for Los Angeles. It's pathetic. Like, you wonder why our CMGM team has, like, you have people like Choice. These are Choice's words, not mine. He said the CMGM team has lost their faith in the game. Okay? And they just don't care anymore. They're basically on autopilot. And the reason that he's saying that is because they're just not paid enough to give as much of a shit anymore. When they started, yeah, the low pay was something, but they felt that they could make a difference for the game that they love so much because they all played the game super actively. Now they feel like they've screamed and they've screamed and they've screamed, and the devs just refuse to listen. And they don't get paid enough money to care, so they're just on autopilot. Okay. And that's what Choice is alluding to. And he's probably not wrong. Although I haven't gotten to talk with them since I've been removed. But I will probably see them in Dallas. Assuming that I go to the Oasis event as somebody's +1. I doubt that they're gonna accept me at the Oasis event as a player. They should, to be clear. I do enhance the event. But if I don't get accepted as a player, I'll probably go as somebody's +1. And if that happens, I will have a talk with some of them there. Because here's the funny thing, guys. When you're in the partner program with Pearl Abyss, there's a rule for the CMs that they cannot hang out with you or interact with you as long as you're in the partner program outside of company time. So the only time they could ever talk to me was at the Oasis event on company time. They're not allowed to come out and after party with us. They're not allowed to take pictures with us. They're not allowed to do anything. Now I'm not a BDO partner anymore, so I'm going to go get drunk with all the CMs after the Oasis event. If I don't give a shit. I'm buying, guys. Don't worry. I got it. Technically, totally fine. I'm not a partner. We're cool, bro. We're chilling. Do you need a +1 slot for what? +1 slot for what? What, for the Dallas thing? I don't know. Did they send out? Did they already send it out? I just didn't see it. Hold on. Oasis event Dallas. Black Desert. Say hi to Polly for me. I'll say hi to everyone for you. Look, I love the team. I think this is bullshit. And I want to be clear. I don't actually think it's the CMGMs that necessarily... Look, do they want to reprimand people for doing crazy stuff? Yes. But you need to understand that most of the decisions from the CMGM team come from over the CM's head. CMs are community managers. Did they choose the people yet? Have they chosen everyone yet? I don't even know. Did they put out like the list? They picked already? What do you mean they picked already? You guys didn't even send me an email? Huh? You all didn't even send me a... Wait a minute. No, that's in Los Angeles. That was from last year. That was from last year. Y'all didn't even send me an email. No wonder I don't know that it's not happening. Leaked pluggies? They didn't leak shit. Yeah, I need a +1 slot from somebody. I need a +1 slot from somebody. I can't wait to roll up to that event, bro. I can't wait to roll up to that event, bro. How are we all doing, bro? Like, that shit would be crazy. Persona non grata. No shit, bro. GM Duran's a great partner of the BR community. This does not harm him in any way, and he is not a factor, a very kind of very important person to the SA community. Yeah, I get that. GM Duran is especially beloved to our community. Probably our best GM. Oh, yeah. Guys. I'm not trying to single out GM Duran. Or Doran, okay? You need to understand that I understand that you all like GM Doran, but at the end of the day, all the GMs and CMs are the same person. It doesn't matter if it's Doran, Corruption, Blackstar, Etsu. Okay, it doesn't matter. They all play on the same. They're all the same person. It could say GM Duran, but it's Polly or it's Laffy. You have no idea who it is. It's just the name there. Okay, so whoever the account Duran is, yeah. GM Duran, who is overseeing the situation, is very active in the community and well liked. He participates in yeah. Look, guys, I'm not trying to get on the Duran. I'm getting on the CMGM team. Are we seriously just copy pasting this shit, bro? What are we doing, guys? Of course we like Duran. No one cares. No one cares. It's about the CMGM team, guys. So like earlier I said it was GM Laffy that griefed me. That could have been Etsu. I don't know. I have no idea. Ronan could be Enclave. You have no idea which CM you're actually talking to. They're all sitting within 10 feet of each other, playing on each other's accounts, doing things for each other because they all represent the company. Okay, so I understand that you like Duran, but this is a failure at the company to be consistent in how they're enforcing their TOS and how they're reprimanding their partners, quite frankly. This is funny. To give somebody a final warning over doing something that literally just happened to him on stream live via another partner that you were clearly okay with and didn't reprimand them for is a crazy thing to do. Literally insane. Smells like PA, dude. Like you guys need to understand, when you talk to one CM, you're talking to them all. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You're talking to everyone. When you talk, that's why when I talk to Corruption, if you look at my DMs, which I'm not going to show, but whenever I talk to Corruption, I say, I understand that the team is reading this, so here's what I have to say to the team, blah, blah, blah. And that's what I'll say to them, because I'm not talking to Corruption, I'm talking to everyone. Like, that's why I try to refer to the CM team. Yes, I said Laffy's name earlier. Probably shouldn't have done that either, because it's not even necessarily, could have been Polly. Don't know. One of them sent me to goddamn jail, though. Okay, CM Hivemind, exactly. GM Lolly, that one's kind of sketchy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the we thought, but GM Lolly, really? What are we talking about? At least they didn't spell it with the I. That being said, again, the biggest problem here is the inconsistency of Perlibus in managing their partners, where you have some partners doing it to others and like, haha, it's laughed off by the CMs and the partners. It's like, okay, this is fine to do. Then you have one of the partners do it to one of the other partners. He gets butthurt. He gets super butthurt. And then suddenly it's a serious problem and you're giving someone a final warning. Like, stop. That's not okay. It's not consistent. You have to be consistent. You guys, of all people, should know this. It just makes the company look bad. How the fuck am I supposed to be the person that teaches you this? GM Blue Dragon, you guys have no idea. I would absolutely... I should apply to be the game director for Perlibus. I should. position that needs to be filled. I would be like Donald Trump in the Oval. I would literally just walk in. You are fired. You are fired. You're cool. You are fired. Okay, now we're going to hire fake uni to get rid of all of the useless spending at the company. Easy peasy.
Então,
GMs are supposed to be a neutral and enforce their TOS and not favor certain streamers over others. Based in true. That is it. That is what they're supposed to do. Like, and the brutal thing is that if you are a streamer, they will help you less than if you're a normal player. Yeah, Elon Uni, that's right.
o que que
First order of GM Uni, all partners straight to the trash bin. That first order of Blue Dragon, the year of the dragon. I don't even care. What is this, the year of the dog or whatever this year? I don't even know. First order of business, Shy is being absolutely demolished. Shy is being literally completely reworked from the ground up. You won't even recognize it. Okay, gone. Gone. It's the year of the snake. Okay, even better. Gone. All right, it will be an actual support class that people still love to play, but it won't be this weird RP cringe child. Like, get this shit out of here. We're gonna make it a 24-year-old woman. We're gonna make it a support class. We're gonna be full rework. Everything. Get this weirded shit out of here.
vem acontecendo?
We're only halfway through this video, so does anyone know if Jake Zerk speaks English? I'd like to talk to him about this.
Eu estou sofrendo
So what's going on? I'm suffering, but I have to report it because the video I post on YouTube, I was suffering, but I have to report it because I captured stupid people who want to fish outside the combat area or outside the safe zone on an over level 50 character. I mean, he's not wrong. If my character was 24, can I have the tiggle bitties? Yeah, we would completely redesign it. Also, we're getting archer tits. They want to punish these people. They want to ban them because of their stupidity. And here, my dear friends, especially Black Desert developers, why do I have to take a hit for capturing someone who is fishing outside the combat zone with a level 50 character? When you catch a level 50 character, he warns you when you go out of the combat zone, the area turns red. It's actually true. Yeah, and he took the hit on his karma too. Yeah, he took a hit on his sea karma. And he had to do the mission, yeah.
Eu matei monstro. Eu tenho que receber aviso do comportamento.
You will receive a warning for this behavior. Second, because the PvE content creators can join and complain about a behavior that doesn't concern them. Oh, you're being toxic. Okay, but they're using this to report a certain person and persecute them. It does kind of seem that way, I'll be honest. When the other partners are always just with each other like this, and then you with like one of the PvE streamers, who, by the way, if you're a PvE life skill streamer, shouldn't you know not to fish on an over level 50 character in a combat zone? Shouldn't you know not to do that if you're a PvE streamer? Like, I don't know, man. I really don't feel like this is necessarily on Crowley. Well, these PvE creators call PvP players monkeys. Well, to be clear, PvP creators are monkeys. And they enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I have to be careful about this. Choice. Choice is a monkey. Akari's a monkey. Got to be really careful about the names here. And every other PvP content creator are also monkeys, right?
Pode ver aqui o próprio, o Jake, o vídeo do Jake.
Monkey is a racial slur in Brazil? What? Guys, is monkey a racial slur in Brazil? Just call him that? No, I did not. No, I did not. It is? Okay, so how bad is it though? Like in North America, it's only a racial slur if you say it to a black person. Okay, so is it kind of like that? Or is it like it's like the N-word? Oh god. All right, so they're just calling the PvE streamers are just calling these people. Okay. To be clear, in NA, calling someone a monkey, totally fine. I mean, I do that all the time. You just can't do it to black people. This is just, you can't do that, right? I think I slipped up and I think I was interviewing Nep one time and I think I accidentally did. I was like, what are you, like, and people were like, hey, oh, what? I was like, yo, Nep, I'm really sorry. I call it to everybody. I'm really sorry. So since that incident, I have stopped. He was like, dude, I didn't take any offense to it. You clearly didn't mean it. I was like, okay, thank God. A monkey is an animal. Exactly. But people use it as derogatory terms. It's like, obviously, right? And so since then, I've tried to, I try not to call people monkeys. I try to call people evolutionarily challenged. Right? So all PvPers are evolutionarily challenged. Okay, is that better? We're good? It's like calling people troglodytes. Well, yeah, I mean, like that. Calling people troglodytes is fine, though. That's why Shaky uses that term. Right? That's fine. No big deal. But if it's really a racial slur and they're using it as a racial slur and the PvE like creators are using it as a racial slur, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Jake himself in Jake's video, he asked for a player to be banned because there was a GM on live. He simply opened the PK and killed him in an area where there's a PK red, which is Valencia. So it's not a question of persecution. Okay, so is this true? Did this Jake Berserk guy just get killed in Valencia and then ask for someone to be banned because he got killed? Does anyone have like a record of this? Because that's kind of bitch made shit. Okay. Like it's one thing to be harassed server to server. Someone's been harassing you for weeks, whatever. And you're like, F you, I'm going to get you banned. I mean, fuck, I've been there before. I've threatened that on somebody and then they got a value pack for it. So I never did that. But like, if somebody just comes out and kills you, kind of like what happened to me earlier today. Crowley made a video about it. Really? So kind of what happened to me earlier today where the guy just came up and killed me. Like whatever, he killed me like 3 times and I just moved on. This is 47 minutes. I'm not watching this for 47 minutes.
Server. Ih, eles estão aqui ainda, ficaram tiltadinhos. Se ficar tiltado amanhã tem mais, hein?
Eita.
Deixa eu passar o server pra vocês. Server Cama Silvia 1, pessoal. Quem quiser a treta aí, ó. Cama Silvia 1.
So is Crowley the one griefing the guy? Is Crowley the one griefing him? No? Okay, hold on.
Qual server?
What server?
Ih, eles estão aqui ainda.
Are they still on?
Se ficar tiltado amanhã tem mais, hein?
Eita.
Deixa eu passar o server pra vocês. Server Cama Silvia 1, pessoal. Quem quiser a treta aí, ó. Cama Silvia 1. Eu não gosto não, eu só quero grindar de boa. Pode colar aí. E treta.
By the way, this used to happen to me all the time at Crescents when it first came out. Are sure or not, bro. The people were...
no chat. Se ele mudar de serve e o porrada...
What does this say? Okay, hold on. I have to translate this. Oh, if he changes server? Okay, so Doran's saying if he changes server... E-O... Rada Ir La Mata. And he keeps killing you. Yeah. And he keeps griefing you. So, wait, what the f? Wait, Doran is actually gonna ban this guy if he swaps servers? And he keeps griefing him? If he changes server and stops its persecution so he can ban you, otherwise he can't do anything. Okay, now I'm pissed. Because I have been griefed out of my mind before. And I know the CMs have been in my chat. And not one time did you cups ever offer to help me. You gave them value packs. What the No wonder they like Doran so much. He does his job. What? You're not friends with Doran? I've met these people. I will almost guarantee you these people have never met Doran in real life. I have met the entire team for North America and EU like multiple times. And they just watch it happen to me. Oh, it's Blue. He'll be fine. But okay, sure. Sure. Granted, in fairness, I have never literally asked them to do it live. I've never asked them to be like, guys, can you ban this guy? What the fuck are we doing? But I have said, after Flowrun griefed me for like 3 weeks, finally I was like, that's it. You're getting banned. There's like a clip of me literally just mental, like crashing the out. Because like I'm being cannoned on my grind zone. By the way, I'm being cannoned on my grind zone. Florang is hunting me server to server and trying to grief me on the grind zone proper, hitting me and like trying to feed me to mobs. And then if that doesn't get me, the cannons will get me. And the CMs watched all of it. I report this kid, nothing happens. No ban, no restriction, nothing. Just a thumbs up, value pack, here we go. Me dead. Me. Okay? And to be clear, I learned my lesson. Never report anybody for any reason. Just don't report people unless they're like being inappropriate in chat. Okay? You can't. When you're a streamer, there's better ways to handle it. Okay? In this case, if somebody comes up to me and starts griefing me, do you know what I did earlier? The guy came up and killed me. Do you guys saw my response? What did I do? I say he's kind of a pussy. You guys notice he killed me twice? He's a total bitch. He'd never come back and kill me again because then he'd go red. What a pussy. And I rage baited him to come back and kill me again. That f***er's still out grinding for his karma. He's negative karma. He's cooked, bro. That's how you grief that. You take my time, I take yours. Okay, easy peasy. Now, okay, back on topic. The fact that GM Doran is in Jake Berserk's chat talking about how he could ban him if he follows you server to server. So Jake hadn't even swapped servers at this point. Is this correct? I have a handle on this now. So this guy just came and started killing him on whatever rotation he was on in Valencia. And Jake wanted him to just ban him. Or did he swap servers? Yes, correct. Okay, because that's what it looks like in chat too. Yeah, that's inappropriate behavior. Jank was ganked by Mauricio Parada, another content creator. Wait, another content creator? At this moment, the GM was in Jake's chat watching everything. Jake didn't want to fight or run away. He simply let Mauricio kill him several times while asking the CM to ban him. Is that true? Bro, are you 5? No, that didn't happen. There's no shot. Oh my God. He went to Crescent, killed Jake, and then Jake started crying on his live stream. Bro, you guys are such pussies. And here I thought I was a pussy. It takes me like 2 weeks before I'm like, I'm reporting you. And then they all get value packs every time. Okay, you guys, bro, what is going on in South America? You get killed like 5 times on the same server in the same grind zone, which, by the way, Valencia is the PvP zone. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this little bandit debuff, this is here for a reason. Valencia is literally the PvP zone of the world. So, like, it's encouraged to PvP out there. You get less penalties for open world PvPing people. That's it. That's it. Real men don't cry for video games. I've cried for video games before. I got fired from my job. And I had to tell my dad the reason. That felt pretty bad. I've cried. But like that was a much more severe circumstance. This though, I mean, it takes a special kind of person. If this did truly happen this way, this is some pussy bitch made behavior. If you are literally just dying to somebody on stream and not swapping servers, not doing your own due diligence to try to avoid the situation or go into Marnie Realm or whatever, it's on you. Just swap servers, homie. That's all you gotta do. Just move servers. And then if he moves servers with you, then I could see it as harassment. And I want to be clear, this actually looks good. I think that Doran made the correct call. I think that Doran literally saying, yeah, I'm not going to ban him unless you swap servers, and he directly targets you again. I think that was incredibly based and a good thing for them to do. Good. I think that's fine. If they're swapping servers and deliberately targeting him, then yeah, they should get him a 1-day ban or whatever. Right? You're just targeting one player. You. It's not even a war deck. You're literally just trying to hurt one other player's experience. That shit, bro. Nobody wants to deal with that crap. So I think Doran did the right thing here. That being said, Jake Berserk looks like a pussy. Bro, this is, and to be clear, I would expect the same behavior. If he reacted this way to somebody killing him on Crescent Shrine, I would fully expect him to try to mass report Crowley I think that helps Crowley's case. Lamau equals KKK. Yeah, okay, I got it. I would fully expect somebody that behaves in this way to a PvP gank to mass report somebody for killing him AFK fishing. Like, to be clear. And also to be clear, it's another content creator. People are saying, was this guy in the content creator program? Was this Mauricio guy? Was he in the content creator program too? So like, you're basically asking for a GM to ban? No, he wasn't. Okay, but he is a content creator, period. He played BDO for 25,000 hours, by the way, for 5 years and Cry for PvP in Valencia. What in the are we listening to, bro? Homie, what? You have your VODs on sub only? What are you, some kind of... Yeah, that's crazy. That's literally insane. Bro, this is like chat, back me up on this. If somebody has sub-only VODs on, or get this, follow-only chat, what do? You click off, you close it, you never come back again. Boom, done. That's it. You come in on somebody that has a follow-only chat, I'm out. That's right. Like, I don't need to participate anyway. I'm out of here, bro. Like, it is what it is. Cali00, JCAD, is this a partner? Is this guy a partner with PA? JCAD at 1v1 PvP against Crowley, with the loser having to change their name to the other's son. He lost 3-0, but didn't change his name. You already see what kind of person they are. Wait, what is this? Some Neptune shit, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna bet you something and not pay you. I can't click that. Nez, I can't click that. That's some sketch shit, bro. That's some sketchy shit. Exactly like the Neptune situation. Bro, like, what is Jake around? Does this guy, like, does he Twitch? Is this guy around? It seems like everybody hates this.
Fala rapaziada, sou o Jake Berserker.
Alright, yeah, I hate this guy. He's not here. He's a Shaky Bay of SA. No. Shaky Bay does not make PvE content for the game. Shaky Bay tries to farm everybody else and then make himself look like the victim. He's not like a montage king like Shaky is. Nobody hates Shaky more than Neptune. It's true. So this is some bitch-made behavior. I'm just gonna be honest. This is bitch-made behavior, bro. Even I don't do shit like this. Like, come on, bro.
Quem quiser só colar.
Daí sim é perseguição.
Ama Silvia 1.
And to be clear, Mauricio did literally nothing wrong here. Mauricio killed him on the grind zone. If you persist and stay on that grind zone, that's your own fault. Now, I will say that there are some clever people in the community that will do some tricky dicky things. What they'll do is they'll have one guy kill you on this server, then you'll swap servers, and they'll have another guy from their friend group kill you on the next server. And then you'll swap servers, and then they'll have another guy kill you on the next server. And that's still harassment. All three of those people should get banned. Like, that's...
Boas.
Pô, meu chat.
Ele mudar de server, o personagem atrás. Não,
My
gente,
chat?
de verdade, Dorinha. Nessa eu não vou
Because of my
defender
chat,
vocês,
sure,
cara.
not really,
Eu
Dorina.
devia banir uns merda desse, Dorinha. De verdade
I'm not gonna
mesmo,
defend
cara.
you guys. You
Só
should
acaba
ban
com o
some
jogo,
shit
velho.
like Durin. Really,
Nessa eu não
man,
posso
this is just
defender
ruining the
vocês.
game. Man, I can't defend you. Wait, is that his voice? Wait, is that Jake's voice? Is that Jake saying that? This is ruining the game. I just picture the match face. You're ruining the game. Ah! Like, bro, chill out, dude. Homie, it is not that bad, dude. You've got to relax, man. You've got to chill out, man. Holy shit.
Eu estou trazendo para vocês uma polêmica que aconteceu.
I'm bringing you a controversy that happened yesterday before yesterday, right? It's already midnight. It's the 2nd of the 25th.
Subscribed for 5 months. Moshimo Heart.
Deathblade, welcome back for 5 months, man. Appreciate you.
Por perseguição. Só que
If I'm not mistaken, where Jake cries about persecution, but he's doing PvP on a PK map where PK has no punishment, which is increasing, which is in Valencia, the desert. The one who was beating, you know, and he kept accusing a beating and starting a bigger fight. Chat, we're going to see how it all unfolded. Okay, so yeah, if he didn't swap servers, it's 100% on him. Look, normally I like to side with the streamer or look, I like to look at it from the new player perspective or the player that's being harassed or the victim in every case. But in this case, bro, it is part of the game. If you get killed on one server, you just need to swap servers. If they follow you again to the next server, then we have a problem. Then it's harassment. But like, homie, like what are we talking about? God forbid this is on Arsha. Like,
se você está chegando agora, deixa aquele like, se não é inscrito, se inscreve no canal. Ativa
he says like and subscribe, guys.
Perdão pela demora de vídeos, né, que a gente ficou essa semana passada sem. E vamos pro que interessa. Vamos lá.
Okay, so now we're at the bottom of that. All right, let's go back to this problem. So now we know that Jake is willing to do this to other people in the
Por
best.
isso que eu não faço, não atrapalho ninguém.
Okay, so now we're back to the original video. Persecution is why I don't do it. I don't get in anyone's way when grinding. I don't want to defend griefing in Black Desert. Now this can be avoided when fishing.
Personagem level 49.
A simple level 49 character. Oh, but the thing is that the game doesn't allow you to capture anyone with a boat. This is a flaw in the game, not mine, because I received the warning, and the other one, the content creator who was with me, did not receive a warning, because the other content creator has been doing this for much longer, did not receive any warning or report, because the Black Desert PvE content creators simply do not like me, and they were using this behavior to try to get to me. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be honest, I believe him. Alright, having seen what I've seen here, I believe him. And I'm somebody that asks for evidence on everything. It does look like that he was targeted here. And that the CMGM team look like clowns for taking the bait. Okay? Like, you guys need to enforce your TOS equally. Always. And equally. Alright? Enforcing it for one content creator but not another content creator is ridiculous. Also, if one of your content creator needs to wear a diaper, he probably shouldn't be in your partner program. Just being honest.
Meus caros amigos criadores de conteúdo PVE. Eu só vou citar o nome do Jake aqui.
My friends, PvE content creators, I will only mention Jake's here because this was his work, just as he also tried to censor my YouTube channel for asking for the video to be removed in my private account. And after reporting it on YouTube, wait, so he copyright striked a video on YouTube? Is he saying, okay, let's back up for a second. Did Jake copyright strike one of Crowley's videos? insane. That's insane. YouTube denied his strike. That's even more insane. To be clear, guys, the YouTube strike policy is bullshit, and everybody knows it. So if you get 3 strikes on your channel within 3 months or within 100 days, your channel is deleted from the internet. They just delete your channel. Boom. Anyone can give you a strike. They don't need to have evidence or anything. Anyone can give you a strike and copyright claim on your YouTube. So theoretically, anyone could basically just take your channel down at any given point in time if they just strike 3 of your videos immediately with absolutely no evidence. Now, you would get that overturned very quickly, but they could still try. YouTube would overturn it, but YouTube or overturning strikes is difficult to do. To make this clear, copyright striking somebody is extremely severe offense on YouTube. I don't believe that I have ever actually copyright striked anyone, to my knowledge. Could be wrong, but since I've, to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure I haven't copyright striked anyone. I threatened a copyright strike on one creator because he was doxing me, or his community was doxing me, and I said, if you publish another video and it doxes me, I will strike you. And to be clear, he 100% then went and published a video with all of my personal information in it that doxed me, and I did not copyright strike him. Instead, I went through, I talked to YouTube personally, and they said you need to go through operational privacy. So I made an operational privacy complaint, and then YouTube forced him to change the video. Okay. But like, I've only even threatened this on one actual content creator in the history of my career. And to be clear, he also tried to be like, oh, he threatened copyright strike on me. Yeah. And then you doxed me. The only reason that, like, because you don't want your personal information out there. Right? This is a super severe thing to do to somebody. Like copyright striking someone. I believe that Fake Uni got copyright striked a while ago by one of the other Black Desert content creators. And that was a big deal too. And Fake had to like do a bunch of shit and jump through a bunch of hoops to get rid of that strike as well. Who was it? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And to be clear, I didn't even strike him. Didn't even strike him. I almost knee-jerk and struck it just to get my personal information off the internet. But I didn't. I did it the correct way, through the legal means. And he got what was coming to him in that regard. So it is what it is. I still kept my cool, did my thing. But to make that clear, bro, copyright striking someone's video is a severe offense. Like you don't just copyright strike someone for no reason. And I would expect somebody with 13,000 subscribers to fully understand what it means to content create to strike somebody else's video. Okay. If you have 13K subscribers, that means you've been around long enough to know how that strike system can be abused. Clearly, Crowley probably reacted to something that was going on. I don't know which video he striked, but like, bro, if you have an issue, this is somebody in your space. You just talk to them, right? This is all you do. Like if somebody ever had a problem with any one of my videos, they would just come to me and I would be like, I'll take the video down right now. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all it is, right? Like you go talk to the person. If the person's unreasonable, your last course of action should be to strike them. That's it. But like, this is bitch-made behavior. The fact that he copyright struck him is insane. I was going to review the video, but he went there. YouTube said that he did not violate any guidelines. So here we are. Yeah, because YouTube doesn't give a who abuses their copyright system. When's the next United Nations podcast? Whenever the other nations actually start playing BDO again. So here we are when I was persecuted indefinitely. Any other PvE creator, I will give an example here. At the time, the little troll was beaten by the people who were persecuting me. A GM appeared at the same time and solved the problem. Wait, what? Any of these other content creators were there, but with me, I spent 3 years being persecuted in the game. I received death threats to go to the Black Desert Oasis event, and I received death threats to my family and my children. To be clear, I get this shit too. 100%, you get this shit too. It is what it is. Like, these people are crazy, bro. Okay, that's possible. I have a ton of tickets to prove it.
Eu fiz 2 dias
But
de
I did it
conteúdo há
in
mais
2
de
days
mês.
in content for
Isso é um conteúdo tóxico.
over a
Não quero
month.
causar
This
mais
is toxic
problemas pros
content. I don't
GMs.
want to
Assim
cause
como
more problems for the GMs as well
eu
as
posso agora
I can
fazer
now
meu
make
conteúdo livre.
my
E
free
simplesmente eles
content
não podem fazer
and they
mais nada,
simply
porque
can't
eles
do anything else
utilizavam o meu comportamento
because they used
pra
my
tentar
behavior to
fazer
try to make
perder a
me
parceria
lose the
dentro do
partnership
Black Desert.
within Black Desert.
Fico triste.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, the Black Desert Partner Program is useless. It's completely useless. It's tits on a boar hog useless, man. Like, all it does is it gives you like a value pack, Comma Blessing, Book of Old Moon every month. The Comma Blessing and Book of Old Moon can be obtained off the central market, so that's really not anything. But it gives you a value pack every month. Whoop-de shit. Literally no one cares, bro. And you have to censor all of your content to be within their like guidelines, or you get messages like this constantly. All right, anyway.
Culpo a empresa, não tenho nada contra a empresa. Agora, esse tipo de conduta de outros
I have
criadores de
nothing against
conteúdo
the
se
company now. This
juntando
kind
para
of conduct
reportar,
of other content creators coming together to report and
cara, isso
attack a
aqui
man.
é vergonhoso.
This
Se
here
você
is
não
shameful.
gostou
If
do
you didn't
conteúdo
like
que eu
the
fiz,
content I made,
tudo bem.
that's fine.
Você tem a escolha
You
de
have
não
the
gostar,
choice
vai
to
lá,
not
dá
like it.
dislike,
Go there, give it a
bloqueia
dislike.
o
I love it.
canal.
Guys, remember to dislike, comment, and subscribe. Well, unsubscribe. Help the algorithm. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Não assiste. Agora, não vem tentando me julgar, porque quando
Try and judge me
acontece
because when it
comigo,
happens,
não
to me,
acontece nada.
nothing
Mas quando é
happens.
com
But
outros, e
when it's with
principalmente
others,
pessoas
and
que se
especially
acham
people
o rei
who think
do
they're the
Black
king of
Desert,
Black Desert.
eles podem fazer tudo.
Does Jake Berserk think he's the king of Black Desert or something? Does he really think he's that good at the game? Like, what's going on?
Eu estava sofrendo, né? Que agora não vai mais, porque eu saí do
Right
programa.
now, it won't happen anymore
Reporte.
because I left the
Vou fazer
program a
react
report for
e chamar
reacting
jogador
and
de
calling
ruim
a
de ruim.
player bad.
Gente, pelo amor de Deus.
He does. Well, I mean, like, damn, bro. So Crowley listening right now. Does Crowley speak English?
É sério que vocês acham isso válido? Eles estavam utilizando a
You
minha
think this is
parceria
valid?
para me derrubar com mass report.
They're my
e
partner to take down
comportamento.
with mass reporting on behavior.
Sério que vocês
Seriously,
acham
do you
isso
think that
justo?
this is fair?
Não-
Hey, Crowley, I got bad news. He doesn't speak it. Okay, I got bad news, buddy. So you know I'm running a big event for Throne and Liberty right now. Big event for Throne and Liberty. Okay. And AGS, Amazon Game Services, which is essentially Pearl Abyss in this situation, shouted out the only support they gave me for the entire event was this Twitter shout out. Okay. Just to be clear, this Twitter shout out was the only support they gave me for the whole event. Okay. And there were some circle jerking shittards that decided, because they backed out. So this other guild backed out of the tournament. They signed up. Really big PvP guild. Big PvP guild. Signed up and then backed out of the tournament saying they just wanted to take some time off. Okay. So I called them all pussies. Okay. And an announcement. SDC Black is pulled out of the tournament officially as well because they don't want to fight Sid Nova potentially. Reborn will receive a bye in the first round, and all matches will be moved up to accommodate. Please shit on them for backing out. Thank you. More pussies. Okay. That was my announcement to the Discord. These people were so upset about me basically putting them on blast that they literally commented on the official Throne and Liberty Twitter. Okay. They screenshot, they tried to say I was unprofessional. Look at this. Promoting a guy that deserves it. Good job, TNL. like these people, these weird, like, perma online Twitter degenerates. Okay. Yang is pulled out of the tournament very, very last minute. It was offered to change their time. They still said no. PvE Guild signing up for a PvP tournament is wild. We will have another buy round today. Tournament might be a little later than maintenance for that. Hoping the servers, blah, 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 blah. More announcements follow as this unfolds. Okay. Again, these are totally fine statements that, by the way, you deserve to get put on blast for by backing out of a big PvP tournament once you had already signed up. You're pussies. It is what it is. Okay. But, like, even still, I got a bunch of hate for this. And do you know what the official Throne and Liberty AGS literally came to me and they said, we were kind of unhappy that people were kind of shit posting they were negative in the comments of the thing. So we might not want to support you in the future via social media. We might be able to give you other support, but the social media, probably not a good idea. And I was like, you actually going to tell me that these random freaks on Twitter actually kept you? By the way, there's 150 likes almost on this post, okay, with 16 requotes and 40 comments. And there's like 2 comments that are negative, right? 2 comments that are negative. All right. And you're actually going to tell me that you're going to pull Twitter support? 1, that's pathetic. 2, this will always happen to you. No matter what content creator you are or what you do or where you go, Crowley, they're always going to come for you. Okay. These people, they're going to hate on you. They're going to try to snip Discord screenshots out of context. They're going to try to frame things that are unfair. It's going to be unfair. That is the name of the business. Okay, that is the name of the business. Now, to be clear, AGS has still supported my tournament more than Pearl Abyss ever did. Number 1, they started a drop event on the start day of the tournament for the North American one. Number 2, they did actually shout it out on social media. And then on the Ion Silicium, right here, Pearl Abyss never did this for me.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ion Silicium, where we talk about all things Throne and Liberty. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Godspeed, publishing partner producer for Throne and Liberty. First off, I want to give a massive shout out to Blue Squadron for putting together an incredible War Games tournament earlier this month. Blue and Granton absolutely killed it with their casting. I was literally laughing out loud throughout the matches. Their chemistry was unmatched.
Pearl Abyss has never done that for me. Not one time have they ever done something like this for me. This was insane. This was super sick. But like, and so I'm not trying to like undersell how AGS was supporting me, but like, again, I'm trying to highlight that like there are some like freaks that are going to try to clip you out of context and try to make you look like a bad person no matter what. Like it doesn't matter. These like this, by the way, this is the same guy. This is the same person commenting 3 times. This guy's literally a madman. He's an absolute freak. Okay. And like, they're going to mass report you. They're going to come for you. The important thing to understand is that Pearl Abyss is never going to defend you on anything. Okay. You are a liability to them. No matter what, you are a 100% liability to them. They don't give a about you as a content creator. They don't give a about you as a player. They care about their public image. Okay. And so when they see you getting mass reported, it's not fair. You're absolutely right. It's not fair. And it's on Pearl Abyss to be able to see what's actually supposed to be or what's actually happening here. And they didn't. They knee-jerked, but this is the standard company response. To be clear, Throne and Liberty, like AGS has already talked about like, hey, when are you going to do another tournament? Blah, blah, blah. Like they're already back in on it with me, right? They got a little bit of cold feet with the Twitter situation, but they've settled down on it. Like, yeah, you're probably right. It is what it is. But like, Pearl Abyss has always been this way. They're just going to knee-jerk. They're not going to look at the full picture. They're not going to try to get everything. Bro, it took me forever to get them to even respond. I'm not even going to go into that. But like, I'm telling you right now, they don't give a they don't care that it's fair, and it's never going to be fair. You're a content creator. This is what our life is like. Okay, people are constantly going to send you death threats. People are going to hate you for no reason, and they're going to mass report you because they hate you because they ain't you. I believe is the saying that the kids like to use.
Não tô aqui defendendo o conteúdo que eu não fiz,
I'm not here defending the content that I didn't make. But here you can avoid it, man. You have the option to fish on a character that's level 49 and in a safe zone. This is an mmorpg. You play with people online, and in fishing, you can avoid it. It's simple. He's absolutely 100% correct on this. I just want to be clear that, like, dude, if you get PK'd while you're fishing, it's your fault. It is your fault. Like, like, if you guys, if you're a new player and somebody killed you while you were fishing, it's because you were. It's just the truth. Okay? And you should laugh it off because we all are stupid sometimes. We are. I'm stupid too. If it makes you feel any better, I got killed like 2 weeks in a row because I was too lazy to move my level 60 to be a level 49 on my fishing ult. Okay. And eventually I did get around to doing it. Okay. And I didn't ever report anybody. I didn't ask for someone to be reported. And it wasn't other content creators. It was just random people, some of which were my viewers. Okay. But it's not their fault that I'm an idiot. All right. Like if you get killed when you're fishing, it's because you're an idiot. Okay, and it was completely avoidable. It is what it is. Just like when Doran said, no, I can't ban him because you haven't swapped servers yet. If he follows you server to server, then it's harassment, then I can ban him. That's based Doran because Perlibus shouldn't really move unless it's pretty obvious harassment. And in this case, this is not harassment. This is just making content out of stupidity. That's all this is.
defendendo grife, não tô defendendo nada.
I'm not defending griefing, but I'm not defending anything.
Pimenta no cu dos outros.
But it's saying pepper in other people's asses is refreshing because when it happens to mine and me, everyone laughs. What the is that translation? What is going on with the translator? What? Oh? You know what he said? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Everyone laughs, celebrates, spends money, megaphone and everything. When I did the same thing, I suffer a warning of removal on the program. Yeah, I want to be really clear that I suffered warnings of removal from the Black Desert Partner Program 3 or 4 times for doing things that other creators had already done for years. Okay. For example, D-Jules has said and done far worse things to and about Perlibus for years. They never cared. They never cared. Until I started shitting on them, and then they suddenly cared. Okay? Probably because they were becoming YouTube videos in this case. You are a YouTuber. They care about what you do. Okay? If you're just on Twitch, that shit's gone in 2 weeks anyway. They don't care. Okay? But if you're a YouTuber and you have a following on YouTube, they care a lot more. PA extorting creators that work for free. Well, I wouldn't say they're extorting us. Well, they are. They are. But that's a story for another time. Like, again, they're only giving us a value pack. Do you have any idea how many millions of US dollars I make for Perlibus every year? Do you have any idea how many players start playing Black Desert because they find my, and they keep playing Black Desert because they find my guides or they find my content in some way and it keeps them playing the game or it gets them to start playing the game? Holy if you record every dollar that those players spend on the game, millions of dollars. And what do I get for it? A value pack. Woohoo. Okay. And I don't get that anymore. Now I don't get anything, but at least I'm not expecting anything anymore. Because see, now I can make the content that I want now. Right? And Crowley, that's the way that you should see this too. You're free. You've cut the cord with these people. You don't have to worry about it anymore. I will tell you this though, that if you kill somebody when they're AFK fishing like this, I don't think that they can ban you unless you followed them server to server to do it. Mainly because I've never heard of someone being banned for killing an AFK fisher before. And I want to be clear that there are people that post on the Reddit for North America. Crowley, I don't know if you know this, but in North America, we have somebody named Lolly Pirate. His family name is Ebenruth. And every time there's a fishing event, the guy takes a Trina axe and literally axe murders hundreds of adventurers. Hundreds of AFK fishers that are outside the safe zone, kills every one of them. Does not matter. And he posts it all over Reddit. He makes content out of it. He makes content out of it. They have never once, to my knowledge, reprimanded him for any of that. Not one time. And I know that people have reported him for it. They've never gotten... You caused me to quit console and start PC. You're welcome. I have no regrets. But like, my point is that like, it's really strange to me to see them reprimand you for this kind of content when I have never seen them reprimand a single other player, even when it's posted all over the place and they could ban these people. You know, for a partner, yeah, I get it. You're supposed to be like, yeah, conducting yourself a certain way. But like, as long as you're within guidelines of the TOS, it should be fine. In this case, they're making it sound like you're breaking the TOS and that's conduct unbecoming a partner. Like, is this technically considered breaking the TOS? Because if that's the case, then this is a different conversation entirely. Then Pearl Abyss looks even worse because they let hundreds of innocent players die all the time and do nothing about it. But when you do something about it, suddenly it's a big deal. Suddenly it's a big deal. The situation is simple. Jake has a great influence because he makes a lot of guides to new players, and a lot of PvE players are confident with him. The most of SA PvE community is a pussy bitch, and most of the time are crying to a GM to ban Red Karma. Crowley is just more one that mass reported by he just got mass reported by the people. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get that. He got mass reported, and the CM team should have known not to do anything about this. And if they were going to do something about this, they should have done something to everyone. Like, to be clear, I think that if they were going to change their policy on this, the correct way to go about that professionally, the professional correct way to go about that is to make an announcement to all the partners and say, hey, moving forward, if you hunt people that are AFK, you will be punished in accordance with our guidelines. As a content creator, we don't want our content creators doing this. If they had said that, it would be a different story. But they didn't do that here. They just reported you out of nowhere, and then they knee-jerked, which is stupid. It makes Pearl Abyss look really bad, in my opinion. I think current Pearl Abyss doesn't like PvP anymore. Really, what gives you that opinion? The fact that there's no PvP anywhere? Obviously. Sorry. You're catching splash damage right now.
Por ameaças.
I suffer a warning to the removal of the program.
Então, aqui é somente a
So
explicação
here's just the explanation when I asked for the removal of the partner program. I prefer to be a free man. I have my audience. My audience came because of my dedication to my lives. It wasn't because of a Black Desert partnership. A partnership with BDO gave me this here. Look at this views, this understanding, this flag, blah, blah, blah. This cap is the best, right? Knowing people who try to do their best within the game, or the GM or CM, but can't do it, nothing because the developers. Final response. This is being lost in translation a bit. Essentially, I think he's just saying that his content is now free. He can do whatever the fuck he wants now. And I want to be clear, I think that my content has greatly improved since I haven't been a BDO partner. We've grown because of it. Because now people come to my channel to look for the unbiased opinion about the new changes. Because they're like, that seems like a good thing. Is that a good thing? Oh yeah, it is a good thing. Because if I'm saying it's a good thing, I'm not being paid to do so. And then when Pearl Abyss does something stupid, I can hold them accountable for it. I come just to be entertained. Good. And again, being a Black Desert partner is useless. It's like literally useless. They don't do anything for you. Nothing. Okay? They cannot help you. In fact, they're less likely to help you because you're a partner.
E os criadores de conteúdo
Measure of PvE content creators should be ashamed of themselves for doing this, for joining and trying to take down another content creator. This doesn't affect me. Now I'm free now. I can do reacts, and you're gonna go complain to a GM now. It's actually true though. Now you've basically just unchained him, and now he can do whatever the fuck he wants. That being said, I think that this Jake Berserk guy, I need this guy's opinion on this. This is cooked. This Jake Berserk person seems... This is like a problem guy. Like, I don't... Based on what has been described to me, we don't have anybody like this in the NAEU space that I'm aware of that is like this anal retentive. Correction, we do have one. We have one guy in the NAEU space that gets really, really upset about everything. But this guy is pretty big as far as SA content creators go. He's got 13K subscribers. Abusing the copyright the copyright system on YouTube, he should know better. He should absolutely know better than to do that. Then trying to abuse your power as a streamer to try to get somebody banned live on your channel after you didn't even swap servers. Somebody just came and killed you, and then you literally call for the CM to ban that person. That's inappropriate behavior. I would departner him for that. I will just be honest. This person is making your company look bad. This is just bad behavior. I think the entire community looks at this and somebody like this and basically just disowns them. This is just bad. Like when you literally just sit there and advocate for someone to be banned after you haven't done any, he hasn't swapped servers. It's not across multiple days. He's not trying to like it's just, he just got killed at a grind zone and he's just literally losing his mind and for trying to get somebody to get banned. Now he pretty clearly had them mass report Crowley and he got a serious warning from the CM team that was, in my opinion, just wrong. It's just wrong. I watch Jake stream sometimes. Basically, you ask him something, he says, yeah, I have a video on that. Just go to YouTube and watch it. Doesn't matter, even if it's the simplest question in the world. Well, that's pretty obvious. He just wants you to, he wants you to engage with his YouTube, right? He wants you to go subscribe on his YouTube. Like, I mean, to be clear, I do the same thing. Like somebody will ask me, hey, Blue, what class should I play if I like this? And I'm like, well, you should look at my choose your class guides. But, and then I usually answer their question though.
Meu react agora. E você vai reclamar o GM sobre o quê?
Oh, also, he asked for a 1v1 with Crowley, lost, and then didn't deliver on his side of the bargain. That's bitch made material too. Now you're gonna complain to a, are you gonna complain to a GM now that I can do my content if the company wants to publish because I capture the stupid player? Here's that she punished. She gave me the ban, and it's her with the negative business because there's a way for you to avoid it. If I get a ban now, because I'm gonna capture someone in fishing, it's over. You understand? I'm gonna do what you can't. Get on the edit content, and I want to do. Okay, so okay, all right. So this is like mistranslated. Crowley is basically saying, "I'm coming for you." I'm pretty sure what Crowley is saying, well, now I can just do whatever the I want. So you better get on a sub 50, pussy, because otherwise I'm running you down. That's essentially what I'm gathering here.
Os criadores de conteúdo estão te reportando massivamente com sua comunidade. Então é isso aqui, gente. É isso aqui que eu queria expor.
So it's here people that I want to expose, you know, something that can be avoided. Man, the SA community is full of drama.
Simplesmente é o que levou a eu pedir.
It's what led to me request my request removal from the partner program. Okay, gotcha.
Utilizando esse dentro após palavrões repetidamente se torna ofensivo e tóxico.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Faz nada para agregar.
Yeah, I've heard enough. Here's the video here. I would support Crowley, guys. Crowley is one of the content creators that, hey, Crowley, if it does make you feel any better, I have heard of you. Okay. I don't get to watch your content regularly because you don't speak my language. However, I had no idea who the other guy was. So that should tell you how well you're doing as a creator. Okay. Crowley's the best moose in South America. I think that Shaky Bay would like to have a word with him about that. I agree with Crowley on most of this. I do think that he submitted enough evidence to show that it's not just Jake Berserk doing this, but they did advocate to be to basically get him permabanned. I'm curious what the comments say about this. I played BDO for 6 years. I played alongside Jake, and I say, this guy is no good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. The community is blind, but this guy only uses people and everything around him and simple tools to get what he wants. Just go against him, and you'll see his true face. I unfortunately had this experience and not only saw it, but felt it with my own skin. And I say once again, this guy is sick. Stay away. Cancel him. Okay, chill with the cancel him. Guys, you can not like somebody and not advocate for canceling him. Chill. And for the love of God, hurry up. And this message is direct to you, Jake. Time reveals everything. Your mask will fall completely and all of the evil you commit and have committed against people will be changed. TikTok. Bro, what the... Dude, these comments are... Bro, Jake has more I don't think that I get hate comments that are that strong. I don't even get hate comments that are this crazy, bro. Holy shit. That must be that Jake trash. Oh boy. Dude, don't even worry about that. Your content is awesome. I really hope you go far. Worse still, when there was persecution of content creators, it gave the impression that people who are PvE had more assistance than those who did PvP content. Well, that is the case, yes. This is absolutely true. I'm not going to read the rest of this comment, TLDR, but I will say that Prolibus cares way more about PvE content creators than they do about PvP content creators. It's not even a question. If you make PvP content for them, they think less of you, and the company will protect you less when shit hits the ceiling. Okay, they care about, and the reason is PvE content creators are much more brand safe. You have to think about it from their point of view. Like the PvE content creators are basically mobile players. They're mobile phone users. Okay, they're never going to say or do anything bad about the company. They don't care. They're just going to sit there and make their content no matter what. They're not going to give any feedback. They're never going to say that Prolibus has done anything wrong. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. But like PvP players, bro, just look at me. Thanks for the reaction. I'll follow along with the translator on YouTube. Sorry I didn't participate. Unfortunately, I don't speak English. You're good. Everything is fine. Okay, bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. You'll be okay. Your content's going to be fine, man. I think he's going to like my react to it, but we'll see. I love Crow's content. I've always thought that the BDO rules are valid for some and not for others. Very controversial rules. I think they're pretty cut and dry. It's just Prolibus doesn't choose to enforce them equally along with everybody. It's just the truth. This game is so ridiculous when you make fun of the game because the team says it's toxic. This Berserker Jake is a trash person. Okay, I don't... How is Jake catching a stray on this one, bro? He went from this game is ridiculous to this Jake Berserker is trash, bro. Trash. The fuck? Oh, God, dude. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest. I think that, Crowley, you're going to be just fine. I'm not a BDO partner. You see how much it doesn't hurt me at all. Nobody cares if I'm a BDO partner or not. If anything, it helps me and my viewership and my community. So just keep doing your thing. You'll be fine. Don't be intimidated because he has more YouTube subs than you. I think the fact that he copyright struck you shows you that he's scared of you. Pretty obviously. In fairness, I'd be scared too. It's Crowley. That shit.